What are some signs you're conventionally ugly? People will be more rude to you. In general, it makes everything just a little harder than if you were good looking. People don't tolerate you as much as other people. My weight has fluctuated throughout my life, and it is striking how different people treat you. As a bigger guy, it feels like I have had to justify my presence, and go out of my way to be likable. At times when I've been more fit, I felt like people liked having me around by default, and almost seemed surprised I was trying so hard. It used to really mess with my head, but it's just human nature to gravitate toward attractive people. People will be more patient, engaged, and respectful with me when I'm wearing makeup versus when I'm not. It really is disheartening to see what subconscious judgments people have surrounding looks, when you've walked the world presenting more than just one way. I'm edited out of work photos that end up in our marketing. I'm bald and look like a effing alien. I've literally been told that before. I agree. I used to wear a hat and looked passable, until one time a girl I was talking to asked me to remove it and she gasped, and put a hand over her mouth. That was about the last of my self-esteem. Edit, very much appreciate the love and support. A few things. I can't really grow facial hair, I've long since accepted my baldness. I don't believe I look good, but I don't care what anyone thinks of me anymore. Really, thanks again, you all are too nice. Once a man catcalled me, and when I turned around, he actually said, "Oh, sorry." That's how I know I'm rebarbative, and quite grotesque. Instead of calling me handsome, my grandmother would have a glass of wine, tell me I am funny looking, and laugh about it. The best way to figure it out is to post about how ugly you are on some social media page. If the comments are full of shit or, "Be for real," or "Shut up," and just general hate, you are good looking. If you get comments saying, "Everyone is beautiful," "You seem like such a sweet person," or just people being nice, chances are you're ugly. Another sign is being a Redditor. The other day when at work, all the older women found out the new employee was single. So they started naming everyone they thought was attractive and single. They named basically everyone that worked there. Except me. I already knew, but it was a harsh reminder I need to work on myself. People perceive your friendliness as creepy. Edit, I'm not talking about flirting, I'm talking about being nice. Ouch. This one is pure pain, LMAO. When a kid, as in a toddler, says you're ugly, then you're ugly. They don't lie. People don't tolerate you as much as other people. Every day, other women are complaining online how they get asked out and catcalled all the time, and isn't that annoying? I'm just here like, hey, yeah? Woo boy. Super annoying. Sweating. During intercourse, people put a bag on your head, and one on their own in case yours falls off. Joke's on you, nobody has intercourse with me. Friends not asking you to take selfies with them. I started to realize this with a friend who always posts so much shit on her Instagram stories. Always posting the people she's hanging out with. I started to notice that we never take photos together, and realized that I just don't fit her aesthetic. Whatever. When people are instantly dismissive or rude to you for no reason. Yep, didn't realize that this was a thing, until I lost a ton of weight, 160 pounds, and finally became somewhat attractive. People are so much nicer to me now. Making a joke at your own expense, and people around you remain silent. When your mom says, "You have a face for radio with a voice for silent TV, to match it." Remind her, those are genetic traits. They talk to you only when they must, or only for practical reasons, to get something back. people are unforgiving and impatient with you. It can be ugliness, or simply that, for some reason, they don't want to hang out with you. When even your photographer friends can't make you look good in photographs, when it's literally their job to find a good angle for every face in the world. The look on their faces when they are sorry for bad photographs. When you compliment someone, and their compliments back to you, are not about your appearance. My mom called me ugly one time, and the sign is that she wouldn't allow me to dress up or buy makeup because she thinks it couldn't be fixed. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but it sounds like your mum is just an asshole, lol. Unfortunately, as an author, I frequently am a guest on podcasts. Often people will email me and say, "You look just like my cousin." And then they attach a picture of their cousin. Invariably, the picture of their cousin is someone extremely unattractive. And it puts me into a depression for several days. I am so grateful that my book has been a blessing to so many people, but I wish like hell that I could just be a little bit prettier. When you get paired up with someone in a group activity, and they say you. Children make pig noises, as you walk by them in the shopping aisle. I cried when I got home. Mostly asymmetrical facial features, skin issues, and unconventional body shapes. No matter how subjective it is, these are the pointers. When you miss wearing masks 14 hours a day. If your parents had to tie a bone around your neck to get the dog to play with you, you ugly. No one goes out of their way to take interest in you. Not just romantically either. Like, the advice is often given to initiate if you want to socialize more. There's obviously an uneven distribution of who needs to do the initiation, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out how that happens. I have a friend who I think is cute, but she has frizzy hair, and bad skin. Strangers would randomly try to give her advice on how to improve them. I was shocked when she told me, but even more so, when we were waiting in the line for coffee one day, and a random woman behind us tapped her shoulder, and suggested she use conditioner for her hair, and should see a dermatologist. Like WTF, how rude is that? I witnessed it a few times. Poor girl. She said it has happened her whole life. When people give backhanded compliments, like "you're so brave for wearing that," or "I love your confidence." Edit, I think also just being ignored. I don't consider myself ugly, but I was conventionally pretty when I was younger. And now I'm older, fatter, and put way less effort into my appearance. It's honestly peaceful in comparison to when I was young and hot. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, let's start. By the way, I am very okay with not being attractive, since I'm asexual. Cons. 1. No matches on any dating app, ever. Except of course the pretty Asian people, that will then proceed to ask you to talk on another platform, and slowly start talking about crypto/NFT/investment opportunities. 2. People treat you like shit from the start, it's the default setting to distrust you. 3. No compliments about your look, style, anything outward. Pros. 1. When people show interest, it's because you're interesting, not because they want to get with you in some way. Not only sexual, attractive people are trusted more in general. 2. When people trust you and your abilities, it's because you and your abilities are trustworthy. 3. When people compliment something about you, it's genuine. All in all, I am ugly as sin, and some people trust me, and show interest in me and mine. This took a lot of time and work, but I can be sure that my abilities are the things that shone through, not the first instinct of, pretty boy, must trust. My wife is the only person who has ever complimented me, flirted with me, or hit on me. And she has terrible eyesight. I am a twin. Non-identical. My sister got handwritten inside in her card, to my beautiful daughter. Mine said, to my awesome daughter. Paraphrasing. But it was, beautiful and, awesome, being the words. Jeans were not kind to me, LMAO, stop reminding me.